Hey, good morning, everyone. It's July 24th of 2025, and let's talk about the market here. We've got some interesting things going on. One of them being is we've had this huge run back into earnings here, and it looks like TQQQ wants to get back up to here in this 9112 area. But what is happening pre-market here is that you've got the Qs trying to gap up after earnings and trying to take this level out, and S&P is trying to do the same thing. So they really look like they want to take out this level right here to try to broaden or stop out all these players to the left here. So think about this. If they take out all this right here and they broaden it, they will have stopped everyone who put a stop here if they're short the market. Now, will that happen? I don't know. Anything can happen. Dow is proving that today. If you look at the Dow, you can see how we have these levels right here where we're trying to get to. But earnings, getting back to that earnings so far have been very disappointing, and you can see how we are trying to gap down. And we'll see if that dip gets bought. With TNA, same thing. You have these levels here that we're trying to get to here and then up here. So what does this look like then for where should I put my money? And I can tell you my focus right now is on TNA and in UDOW. These have a lot of room to run, and whether or not they want to kind of chop the market right now, that's where I would probably draw my level of support for the Dow and for TNA. This is what I think, and it doesn't mean it's going to happen. Oops, it means I need to learn how to draw. This is what I think. I would love to see them sit down right here and just rest this market for a while, especially after earnings. And I could do the same thing here for TQQ. Right, let's get rid of this guy right here and just focus on this area right there. So same thing. This is how I would draw this right here. Guys, we're in the chop again, and when the chop occurs, it's never pleasant for anyone. You really have to learn how to sit through it and trade it, because a lot of traders through here will lose the most amount of money because they get chopped up or they lose their nerve. But just understand that right now, if we draw this and we apply our run, rest, run, let's just bring this in here. You can see right here that right here, that here's the run, here's the rest, and right now we're running to that area. See that? So the run and then the rest, and now the run, hopefully to that area. And same thing here for Dow. They just keep grinding this thing higher. And when they start to grind the market like this, you really don't want to be short a lot. And of course, as I say that, I'm short several names. But be okay. It's okay to be short. Just understand why you're short. Uh, these right here, sooner or later, guys, we either have to break out and continue up higher like this, or we could come back down like this as well. But I mean, so many different scenarios right now. Which one is the right one? I don't know. I do not know. I wish I could tell you that for sure. And for the people who tell you that they know, they don't know. These are all the situations or possible scenarios that could play out, right? But we'll just play it by ear and see which one happens to play out. Till then, you have to be extremely patient. And just put this in my strat, hit save, so we can go back to that. As far as setups go, let's go ahead and let's run this full-time frame continuity scan, and let's go ahead and sort this by day. This is a scanner that you can get for free in the Discord, And we'll sort this by day. All right, so we have DraftKings set up. Look how ugly this is right through here. That's the chop right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days of going back and forth. Now, obviously, they want to try to get it back up to here, but just keep in mind that they also have earnings coming into play on the 6th. Whether or not it runs, we don't know. Kroger, same thing. Beautiful earnings right here, and now we look like we are set up to possibly go higher, back up in this area right here. Kroger is definitely one that I'd be uh, interested in if we can come back up through the month. VALE earnings, right? Anything in the earnings I don't want to touch. TQQQ we already talked about. VICI again earnings, and then APP we have earnings coming into play. I really don't like to hold through earnings. Sometimes I'm forced to because of stupid decisions, but I'm just being totally honest with you that sometimes people do get trapped. I'm no exception to that. Um, let's look at earnings like for IBM here. This one is gapping down to 265 right here. Well, actually, right back here, the previous breakout. See that? So if you look at IBM, this is what you're looking for, or at least this is what I'm looking for. I want to see it hold this area right there because this is the previous breakout. You see that right there? And this is how I would draw that. So basically, if you held this, see how this ran right in their earnings right here? And then they started dumping their position right through here. And you can see that action right there. So where are they going to take IBM? Well, right now they have it at 265.15. And that is right about there. Right in that area right there. What's significant about that? Not a whole lot. I could see IBM getting down to here, to this 256 area today. Or will it come back through the 10 here? And if it does, that's going to be a 3 regardless, because look, this right here is 279.50. This is going to be a 3 bar. And you could see that they started to get out of IBM right here when they went 3, 2, and then here's the TTO, and here comes the big 3, and right back down to here. That's where I could see it going. Tesla. Let's look at Tesla. Tesla. Poor thing, right? 313.09. Overall, I think it's a good company. But where can it go? It can go right there. Look at that. It wasn't even strong enough to take out these previous highs right here. So you've got this like that. That's how I would draw that. And if we open here at 313, we're going to try to bounce right off of, well, right here's your level from this range to this range right here. And if we get down here and we take out 309, this will be a 3 bar. This will be a 3, but it's just an ugly, ugly price action. And inside year, inside quarter, and now we're going to go 212 down if we can take out this area right here. I know that's a lot, but we'll see if it gets bought, because here's the deal, we definitely could go 212 back up, and if we do go back up and they buy it, just know that these are your targets up here. That's about it. There's not a lot shaking in the market. We can look at the threes. Let's see what's here for the 3 bars. We have Hertz, crappy old stock, but look, right here, earnings. So maybe that can run for us. Intel, they're gapping up Intel a little bit, but right here, again, earnings today, right? Everything is earnings driven right now. And then we have Mattel. This is actually reported after the market. And look, we're at 1909. So they're going to gap this one down right here, previous low. That's it. If you have any questions, please let me know. Until then, take care and God bless.